How's everybody doing? So I'm gonna bring y'all the Smackdown spoilers for 5/12 of 16. Again, these are spoilers. I know this is Tuesday, but it shot on Tuesday, so I'm gonna bring it to y'all early. I'm gonna continue to do that. So if you don't want to know what happens, please stop watching. But I'm gonna get right into what happened tonight, and this is from WrestleZone.com. If you don't know, they're very reliable with their stuff. Even though the comments say otherwise sometimes. I find them very reliable for stuff that comes out pretty immediately. So the show opens up with Ambrose coming out, basically cutting a promo on Jericho, saying that he got revenge for Mitch the Potted Plant, who I absolutely love this. They need to continue this. This is the greatest idea ever for Ambrose. He needs to start carrying around a potted plant. That's great. It's great. Saying that, he destroyed the $15,000 jacket in memory of Mitch the Potted Plant. And then Jericho shows up, his music hits, lights go out. He comes up behind Ambrose, and Jericho beats Ambrose and tries to put him to a straitjacket. So I don't know if that's what kind of match they're going to have at Extreme Rules. I'm kind of for that. We don't see those a lot anymore. So that's pretty cool if they were to do that. Go with that gimmick match. That'd be pretty cool. But the referees come out before Jericho can get it on. They break the entire thing up. That's pretty cool. Really cool way to open the show. I like that they seem to have a lot more emphasis on Ambrose lately. Maybe that means something for Money in the Bank. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Next, it shows Rusev backstage flipping out over his loss to Sin Cara on Raw. I don't know why I'd still be flipping out over it, but I mean, it's a great way to push Rusev to be the monster that he should be, is to have him be irate all the time. He should be doing this nonstop from now on with everybody. I think it fits his character perfectly. I think it works for him and Lana and how they cut promos and stuff. Keep on going with that. But yeah, it was the right move to make him lose on Raw to get to here. Perfect. So then it goes to Rusev beats Sin Cara and a rematch with the Accolade. And then, I think there was a little back and forth between Lana and Kalisto at ringside, and Rusev took advantage of that distraction and got the upper hand on Sin Cara and put him in the Accolade and made him tap. That's good. It works. A little bit of revenge, kind of on par now, so that works. It's not a big story, but it's building some backstory. So I guess something's better than nothing, I guess. Next, Dana Brooke beat Becky Lynch by a roll-up off of a distraction from Emma. I don't know anything about Dana Brooke. I really don't. I don't know. Like I said on my Raw recap, I don't know if it's going to be bringing up a tag partner for Becky to use at Extreme Rules. I don't know if it's going to be a 2-on-1. I don't understand what's going on, really. I mean, it makes total sense that they're bringing Sasha into this and have a tag team match at Extreme Rules. But right now, I mean, it works. You got to let the new girl win. You always got to let the new people win. So yeah, it works. I don't know anything about her, so whatever. Next is the club, Bullet Club. Again, I'm going to call them Bullet Club. Bullet Club backstage. So it said earlier that Anderson and Gallows have a match against the Usos later on in the night. So backstage, they have a segment of where AJ is telling them, well, if Reigns gets involved, I'll be there. I have y'all's back. I like that. It works. Very cut, straightforward. Next, you have Aiden English beat Kofi Kingston. And I had to be like, who the hell is Aiden English? Oh, Vaudevillain. Duh. Okay. I didn't know who he was. They always call him the Vaudevillains. I never hear Simon Gotch or Aiden English, but I'm glad they're doing that now. Yeah, it works. Apparently there was like some rope shenanigans or something. All this points to is that the New Day is going to retain now that they've gotten beat twice in the same week. They're going to retain at Extreme Rules. I'm sure it'll be a hell of an entertaining match. I would kind of enjoy the Vaudevillains winning, but I understand if they want to have Enzo and Cass and the New Day go at SummerSlam. I understand that. It's a big money match right there. Next they have, the family had Roman Reigns and the Usos. I'm not calling them the family. I'm not doing that either. That's just a dumb name. It just makes me think of La Familia. And I don't want to do that. So they had the same exact kind of promo backstage where the Usos were talking about AJ and about how they could get the club going in and stuff. The club. Um, so Roman Reigns was like, "Well, I got y'all's back." I'm sure it wasn't like that, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so pretty much the same exact thing. I don't necessarily know that we needed that, but whatever it works, I guess. Whatever works. Then cuts to the Gallows Anderson versus the Usos, and uh, when Anderson and Gallows had control of the match, they grabbed some chairs and they got disqualified. So it seems like this is how they should have entered WWE. They should have entered as badasses who, even though they have the upper hand in the match, go get a chair, kendo stick, and go to town. That's how they should have been portrayed the entire time. That's how they were in Japan. They interfered all the time, which was, it's not known for people to do that in Japan because it's such a well-respected sport that you're supposed to respect that. And that's why Bullet Club got so over, is because they didn't respect any of the tradition over there. So I kind of like that they're putting a new twist on that where, yeah, they have the upper hand, but they'll still go and get a steel chair and still go to town on them. That's really cool, and it's very unique because you don't see that a lot, where they have the upper hand and they still go and do that. I like that. It kind of shows dominance. So that's good. They use the chairs to attack them, so of course Usos win by disqualification. Whatever, that's fine. They're just moving that right along, which is great. I didn't see anything about Reigns or AJ, so I'm guessing they were probably at ringside. Maybe. I don't know. Didn't say anything on there. Next, we have a backstage segment. There's been a lot of these lately, and I love that. I love the backstage stuff. I like that we get to see kind of more stuff going on back there than just what's out there in the ring. Next is R-Truth and Tyler Breeze are shown taking selfies together, which is great. I love the dynamic between all these guys. It's fantastic. And then Fandango is giving Goldust dance lessons. And I thought this would be really cool. I'm pretty sure it didn't happen like this, but if you had Goldust like in a leotard in front of have him in a suit, like the full body suit, but a leotard over it, and have him like in a mirror in front of him doing like stretches and stuff, that'd be fantastic. I would laugh my ass off if that really happened. But okay, so next we had another segment with Darren Young. I think it was either backstage or maybe it was already pre-done somewhere else, where he was getting yelled at by Bob Backlund, because Darren Young checked the time on his phone. Bob Backlund thought he was making a phone call and made him do squat drills. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. I kind of like that. I'm very interested and excited to see where it goes with these guys. Because Darren Young wasn't ever great. So I'm excited to see where the ceiling is for this, because I don't think it's very high. But hell, it could go places. So then we had the tag match between, I like to call him R Breezy. I don't know why. R-Truth and Tyler Breeze versus Goldango, which is Fandango and Goldust. It turns out that Fandango and Tyler Breeze turned on their turn on their tag partners, and I guess they're teasing the new alliance between Fandango and Tyler Breeze, which is great. I love these two characters. I mean, I don't love the characters. I love the guys behind the characters. I admire their work because they have been at this for so very long. So it's kind of good to see them getting the TV time that maybe they wouldn't have gotten 6 months ago from a stupid little skit like this. But it looks like we're finally going to get R-Truth and Goldust in the tag team, whether we like it or not. But it's cool to see Fandango and Tyler Breeze get more TV time. That's pretty cool. Next was Charlotte and Ric Flair backstage with Renee Young saying that Paige was just like a fluke Monday night, and that Charlotte would still retain versus Natalya at Extreme Rules. I don't understand why they did that, because that's all it was. It was just that. That was it. I would like to see something from Natalia. I mean, where's she at? Like some little back and forth between them, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense just to put that on there. I don't know. Or even to her talk about Paige and then Paige, because I was thinking maybe Paige was going to become part of the title picture, which does not look like the case. That's kind of disappointing because I really do love Paige. But I guess we'll see what happens. The feud's got my interest still, but we'll see what happens by Extreme Rules. And then the main event of the evening didn't even happen again, so that's 2 times this week that we didn't have a main event. Main event was set to be Sami Zayn and Cesaro versus Kevin Owens and The Miz. It turned out that the match got thrown out after communication error between Sami Zayn and Cesaro. I don't know what that means. Maybe they attacked each other on accident or something like that. But it turns out that Kevin Owens and The Miz start beating on the other two, and then somebody gets the upper hand, and Kevin Owens gets out of the ring. The Miz is out there with him, and then Kevin Owens throws The Miz back in the ring, and the show ends with Sami Zayn and Cesaro laying out The Miz, which I think is fantastic. I love Kevin Owens to death. He's the greatest of all time, in my opinion. By the time he's done, he will be probably one of the greatest of all time. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I took notes again. I'm doing really good. Just seen me last night. I was just like pen to paper, and it was fire, man. It's fire. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a really fun SmackDown. Like I don't understand the point of having Charlotte cut a backstage promo. If there's not gonna be an opposition. I would have liked to seen Natalia or even Paige step in and be like, well, I bet you won't do it again. Or I bet I can beat you again next Monday. That doesn't make any sense. Dana Brooke, like I said, I don't understand. I mean, I know her and Emma are probably tight from back in NXT. I don't understand how that correlates to the main roster, though. Is she going to be an enforcer? Is she going to be a tag partner? What's her backstory? Who is this character? I don't know. I kind of hope they go into a little bit more length with that eventually. Maybe they have some vignette or something that gets posted soon, or maybe they have something that runs on WWE.com that kind of gives her a rundown. That'll be fine too. Or maybe the commentators do it. Who knows? I'll have to watch and find out. I love the Ambrose deal. That's really cool. I really do hope he starts carrying around a potted plant, empty pot. It has to be empty. It has to be empty. It can't be Mitch. Mitch is gone. It's got to be an empty potted plant. Or he can have like the remains of Mitch in there. That'd be great. That'd be the greatest thing ever. I really hope that happens. Yeah, and then the dynamic between Bullet Club and the family, or Roman Reigns' family and whatever. I don't know. I don't know, because they didn't really push the story any. I mean, they made Gallows and Anderson look like they should have 3 or 4 weeks ago. But, I mean, they really didn't do anything with Reigns and Styles. And, I mean, not that they need to. I don't know. I kind of hope that they do address the whole who's the face, who's the heel soon. I mean, this is a really hot feud. And for them not to strike while the iron's hot on SmackDown is probably a letdown. So I guess we'll see what they have in store. Maybe they have some kind of promo run, some backstage stuff on TV Thursday. Like I said, we won't know until we see it for sure. But those are the spoilers. Those are my thoughts on what's going on with SmackDown this Thursday. Like I said, it looks like an enjoyable show. They've been turning out enjoyable shows lately. But yeah, let me know what y'all think below. Do you like the direction everything's going in? Are you still excited for Extreme Rules? I know I am. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how far they're willing to go with certain storylines. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you think below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share. It really helps me out a ton. Thank y'all so much for the support. It's been great so far. Like I said, I'm just going to keep on building and trying to turn out new videos every single day. And I really appreciate everything y'all have done for me. And I appreciate y'all watching my videos as well. So with that being said, I'm going to end this here. And I thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.